Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup tutorial is gonna be on this navy winged out eyeliner and soft pink lips. I really wanted to ditch the black and do something fun and different, so I thought why not use navy instead. Hello again, let's dive right in. Today I'm going to use some Garnier BB cream and I'm going to use it with a sculpting brush from Real Techniques. I'm going to blend it off on my entire face. I didn't really want to do a very heavy base this day. Somehow I was just not in the mood for like a full face of foundation. Mostly I'm not actually. I normally just use this to kind of, like correct my entire skin tone and give it like an even texture. And then I go ahead and use a concealer for my blemishes. As you can see, especially during the monsoon months, this time humidity doesn't suit my skin at all. My skin gets very temperamental. It breaks out. It goes completely berserk. I start having like redness and it just goes crazy. So let's just sort all that mess out with some concealer. I'm using the Select Cover Up Concealer, my favorite concealer from MAC, and I'm using it with I think it's called a Deluxe Crease brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just, as you see, I'm not blending right now. I'm kind of just spotting it and dabbing it on my problem areas. So my right cheek particularly goes crazy on me. It just breaks out. It kind of gets a lot of pigmentation and blemishes. So I like to just dab some on, leave it there for about 2 minutes so that the skin kind of, takes to it, and then I softly blend out the edges. You want to make sure that while blending out, you don't want to end up removing the product from your skin. So be very, very soft with your brush strokes when you're blending it out. Just apply some around your nose, dab it in with your fingers, and I also like to take it around my eyes because my eyes are particularly veiny, like the veins on my eyes really show up. So I kind of just correct that. Now I'm using some NC20 loose powder by MAC with a sponge today because I felt that I didn't really want to move all that base around too much. The redness on my skin was sort of surfacing again and again as I was applying makeup. So I just used a sponge today instead of a brush because I felt that it will pack product on more. I was still not very happy with the kind of coverage I wanted, so I used some FS45 Supra base. I've mentioned this in my earlier videos. This stuff is magic. You literally need the tiniest speck of product and it's gonna conceal any damn thing. I think it'll even conceal tattoos. It's pretty potent. And I'm just dabbing it on my problem areas with just the same sponge. So use any compact powder or nude eyeshadow or even that loose powder, and just gonna put it on my lids because I didn't want to do any eyeshadow for today. This is gonna be our eyeshadow. Let's curl those lashes. I'm using my curlers and I just get all my lash hair into the curlers and then I pump the curlers about 5 to 6 times, and that really gives me a brilliant curl. Let's get to the fun part. I'm using the navy blue liquid eyeliner by Maybelline today. This is the tricky bit. I know everybody kind of, takes a while to really get the winged eyeliner trick, to learn the winged eyeliner trick. So the best way that I have found is to just open your eyes and do your winged eyeliner. Don't close your eyes and do it, because when you close your eyes, you might place it in a different way, and when you open them, it might just look completely different. So most of the time your eyes are going to be open, right, when you're going to be wearing makeup. Hopefully. So keep your eyes open while applying your wings. First, draw the structure of the wing. So if you saw that I firstly place my outer edge and then I fill it in. So kind of draw like a triangle and fill in the space. I really hate if the skin is showing through. You want to make sure that no skin is showing through between your lash line and between your liner. That looks really bad, guys. I've seen it on so many people. You really don't want to do that. You want to kind of just really color it and fill it and make it look nice and intense. And I like to keep it quite thin because when I open my eyes and if I really make it thick even from the inner corner, it just looks very blocky and odd. So the typical winged eyeliner even is going from a very thin line and then extending out into like this thick wing. This is the trickiest bit, to get the other eye even and balanced. I paused because I was thinking of the right word to use. And I'm doing the same thing. First I drew the structure of the wing, and then I'm just filling in the color. You want to make sure that you keep the inner corners thin. Pause. You don't have to do it all in one step. You can always pause. If you see I pause, I look up, I look in the mirror, I see if I'm doing it right, and then I go ahead. See, as always, I kind of botched up, so I'm taking a Q-tip. These guys are your best friends while doing makeup. You can literally correct any little tiny mistake. So I'm just taking the Q-tip and dragging it along my skin to correct the shape of the winged eyeliner. And now I'm just gonna balance both the eyes out. You don't have to hurry up with this. Take your time, go close to your mirror, step back, see if it's looking balanced, and I think finally I'm happy with the way it's looking. So even for my lower lash line, I wanted to ditch black today, and I love using maroon eye pencil on my lash line, like as kajal. I love to switch up even my kohl. So I just applied some maroon eyeliner, and I feel maroon as a color really complements my eyes because it really brings out the browns of my eye color. So I just took a pencil brush and then just smudged that line around because I don't like it looking like really, blocky again. So I like it diffused and softened up. Just take that sponge with no product on it and just kind of neaten up that edge a little bit. That redness was showing through again, so I wanted to just kind of pat it so that it doesn't show. Now I'm just using my black iconic kohl pencil to tight line my upper waterline. Again, as I said, the skin showing through looks terrible, so you want to make sure that no skin is showing through when you have such a bold winged eyeliner going on. If you're new to this is going to be very ticklish, by the way, guys. Okay, let's go to my favorite part, which is mascara. As you all know, I like to take my time and really coat my lashes. I like to wiggle the brush from the base of my lashes and take it to the tips, comb through them, apply some more, and I always apply minimum 2 coats of mascara because one coat just doesn't cut it out for me. The best way I have learned to apply mascara is that place the brush at the base of your lashes and then close your eye and then wiggle it up to the tips of your lashes. And there you go, that's pretty much done. Both eyes are magically done. I edited that part out. And eyes are pretty much complete. I was not even in a mood to even groom my brows today. Well, I just used some brow set and gelled them up. By the way, guys, if you know a good clear mascara or a brow set that is available in a drugstore, please let me know. I'm really looking out for one and I have no idea where to get one from. I want an affordable one. Let's go to lips. I'm using this lovely, gorgeous, bright pink color called XOXO. I think it's the number 28 by Streetwear. And I'm using a lip brush. This lipstick is really potent, so I used a very tiny amount and just run the sponge around the edges because I wanted it to look soft. I didn't really want like a very defined lip going on. I'm adding some blush now. I'm using the color Mocha by NYX and adding it to my cheeks. So if you see, first I pat the color and then I use circular motions to blend the color out. You always want to work in layers, guys. I always say that. Don't go ahead and put too much product in one go. It's always more difficult to take the product off than to add more. You can always add more. It's easier. But if you straight away go ahead and apply too much, it'll get very difficult for you to take it off. Okay, so now I'm using some bronzer. This is a Hoola bronzer by NYX Cosmetics. And I'm literally like randomly just putting it all over my face. I wanted to just warm up my complexion a little bit. I felt that it was looking too pale. So I just kind of just took a big brush and bronzed up my entire skin. I'm using this very pale pearly eyeshadow from a much loved and super old Dior palette that I have, and I'm using it on the high points of my face. I wanted a very natural highlight, like a barely there sort of a highlight today. So I'm gonna just use that pearly eyeshadow and hit it on the top of my cheekbones, on my cupid's bow, the bridge of my nose, and under my eyebrows. And ladies, you are done. So this was my ditching my black eyeliner, sort of a winged eye soft pink lip look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think I'm gonna add some gloss now, just in a second. I decided to add some gloss, though I felt that I should not have. I'm using the NYX lip gloss. I've forgotten the name. Please check the description box. I'll mention it there. And I just added a little bit of gloss. I don't know why I did that. I feel it looked better without the gloss. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching. I'm gonna see you guys next time, and I hope you guys try this look and try ditching black like I have. See you. Bye.
What you're feeling, it's okay.